In this video, we're going to be going over exactly how the full moon in Aquarius on the 9th of August is going to bring you deep into your success. So let's get right into it. Just about every single spiritual teacher and astrologer has told you that the full moon is a time to change your frequency, identity. It's a time for manifestation, releasing, and it's a time for letting things go. And sadly, that's all BS. They are all missing the foundation. Well, kinda. I make multiple six figures a year by understanding something that 99% of entrepreneurs completely miss. Your past, present, and future self are the three levels of existence, and your internal object is what connects them all. While everyone else is trying to manifest from their current identity or doing release rituals, you have a 72-hour window to identify the internal object that has been blocking your quantum leap. This full moon is at 17 degrees Aquarius on August 9th, and it isn't about raising your frequency or releasing anything. It's about aligning your past self with your present self to unlock your future self. What I'm about to teach you will help you leave your 9-to-5, make more money in your business, and optimize your investment portfolio without you having to change a single thing about your current strategy. Here's what's even more powerful. I leverage 5 specific asteroids that are more potent than the planets themselves when it comes to money, wealth, business, and investments. While everyone else is looking at Mars and Venus, doing some release ceremonies, I'm tracking the Forbes list members over the last decade for financial secrets that use time to predict. Hence, time is money, but in action. I don't deal in fluffy manifestation BS. I deal in mechanics and 8-figure outcomes. Let me show you exactly what the universe is programming into your wealth blueprint right now. Here's exactly how this works. One of my first clients, Kalani, I was able to help her plan out and orchestrate her Blue Water Road album. I did the same thing around the same time for Lisa Powers, when she first stepped into leaving her 9-to-5 and becoming an Ayurveda coach. Now, the key thing here is visibility, contextual understanding, source reliability, bias and perspectives, deep background factors all play a part. Now, if you're on this channel watching this kind of video, I can assume that you're the sort of person that values practical application over theory. I know we have some serious high performers watching this channel making multiple 6 and 7 figures annually. But the reason I say this is because I really want to make it clear. What I'm about to share with you will help you leave your 9-to-5, make more money in business, and optimize your investment portfolio without changing a single thing about your current approach. This isn't about doing more work. This is about aligning with cosmic timing. As someone who's built multiple 8-figure businesses, by understanding these deeper patterns, I can tell you that breakthrough success comes down to one single thing: aligning your past, present, and future self through conscious awareness of your internal object, which we'll get into. We have a full moon at 17 degrees Aquarius happening on August 9th, 2025, 8:56 a.m. But here's what nobody's telling you about this specific lunar event. I track 5 asteroids that are more powerful than the planets themselves for wealth creation. 39382 called Opportunity, which is currently in Leo. This is helping you create opportunities with your money and other people's money. 9777, the asteroid called Enterprise, is currently in the sign of Cancer. Starting companies and expanding other companies is how this asteroid works. 389, asteroid Dustria, is currently in the sign of Libra, how you build inside of any industry. 829, asteroid Academia, currently in Libra, academic understanding leading to riches and wealth. 6583, Destined, currently placed in Pisces. This is the destiny of your wealth. 3811, Karma, currently in the sign of Virgo, how you karmically attract money through actions. While everyone else is looking at basic planetary transits and doing release rituals that accomplish absolutely nothing, I'm tracking the cosmic GPS system for financial breakthrough. This combination, again, will help you leave your 9 to 5, scale your business, optimize your investments like nothing you've experienced before. What I'm about to reveal to you today not only helped me identify and transform the internal object that was keeping me stuck at 6 and 7 figures, but it also helped me systematically scale past 8 by leveraging these exact cosmic mechanics. Your internal object. You must define the objects. Identify core elements internally that are preventing you from getting what you want. Next is you need to establish relations, map out connections between the objects. Then we're going to set properties, assign attributes to each of the internal objects. Lastly, we're going to validate the framework to ensure structural integrity. This is what most people call being in alignment or being authentic. Before we get into how these asteroids are creating the perfect storm for financial breakthrough, there's actually 2 concepts that need to happen. Number 1, you need to understand what an internal object actually is and how it connects to your past, present, and future. Number 2, you need to know why this cosmic timing will help you leave your 9 to 5, scale your business, and optimize your investments without changing anything that you're currently doing. Let me break this down to you. Your past self is connected to your internal object, which is connected to your present self, where we are today, which is connected to another internal object, which is connected to your future self. An internal object is an unconscious mental representation from your past self that your brain uses as a template for how your present. But here's what most people miss. Your future self already exists in quantum potential, and your internal object is either the bridge or the barrier between your present self and that future self. Here's what I mean by that. Your past self learned certain patterns about money, success, and opportunity. Those patterns created internal objects that your present self unconsciously operates from. But your future self, the one already making 7, 8, 9 figures, already free from the 9 to 5, already optimizing $1 million investment portfolios, that version of you exists right now in quantum potential. The internal object is what determines whether your present self can access your future self or stays trapped repeating patterns from your past. I remember when I first discovered my own internal object around worthiness, my past self had learned I need to work harder than everyone else to deserve success. This was creating an internal object that kept my present self trapped in hustle mode, completely blocking access to my future self who operates from ease and leverage. Once I identified it and aligned all 3 levels of my existence, I didn't have to work harder. I just started operating from my future self instead of my past self, and my income tripled in 60 days. Same business, same market, same strategy, completely different internal operating system. These are what most people call money blocks or nervous system regulation. Now, most people try to manifest their future self by focusing on visualization and affirmations, but that's like trying to access a locked computer by changing the screensaver. The internal object is the password. Without it, you're locked out of your own potential. What makes this full moon extraordinary is that these 5 wealth asteroids are positioned to unlock your internal object specifically around money and opportunity. This cosmic configuration will help you leave your 9 to 5, grow your business, and optimize your investments by aligning your past, present, and future self without you having to change a single strategy you're currently using. Now, this is where this gets powerful. While everyone else is tracking the basic planets and doing BS release ceremonies, I have 5 secret asteroids that most astrologers don't even know exist. Think of the planets like the big picture. Mars is about action, Venus is about love and money, Jupiter is about luck and growth, but asteroids go way deeper. They show you the exact how behind what the planets mean. Here's why this matters. Planets tell you what will happen. Asteroids tell you exactly how to make it happen. Most astrologers never tell you this because they don't know. But these 5 asteroids are more important than all of the planets combined when it comes to money. Asteroid opportunity is in Leo. This asteroid shows how you create chances to make money with your money and other people's money. Leo means it happens through being bold and confident, and especially being creative. Enterprise is in Cancer. This asteroid shows you how to start and grow companies. Cancer means it happens through caring about people and building communities at this time. Academia is in Libra also. This asteroid shows how knowledge turns into wealth. Libra means it happens through teaching in a balanced, beautiful, aesthetic way to large groups. Destin is currently in Pisces. This asteroid shows you your wealth destiny, where your money is meant to come from. Pisces means it flows to you naturally when you trust your intuition, your gut, and your creative hunches. Karma is in Virgo. This asteroid shows you how you attract money based on what you've done before. Virgo means it comes through serving and helping others and then studying the data that you get after. Right now, these asteroids are lined up perfectly. Your future self's wealth, destined in Pisces, connects with your past self's work, karma in Virgo. Your present self gets to bridge these through smart business moves, enterprise in Cancer, and bold opportunities, opportunity in Leo. This means you don't need to change what you're already doing to leave your 9-to-5, make more money, improve your investments. You just need to align with these asteroid patterns, and you do works better. Here's the full moon's true meaning: future focus, innovative ideas, humanitarian vision, independent spirit, and of course, artificial intelligence. Now, before we get into what each rising sign reveals for this full moon and for the next few weeks, let me address the Aquarius component because it adds a specific frequency to whatever internal object is getting illuminated for you. Aquarius energy is revolutionary, innovative, and authenticity focused. So whatever internal object this full moon reveals for you is specifically related to where your past self learned to conform instead of innovate, where your present self is operating from conditioning instead of authenticity, where your future self is waiting to revolutionize your approach to wealth. If you have planets in Aquarius, this full moon hits differently. Your Aquarian planets get activated if you have any, which means your future self's revolutionary potential becomes more accessible to your present self. With opportunity in Leo opposing this Aquarius energy, there's a dynamic tension between your future self's need for authentic expression and your present self's fear of standing out. Enterprise in Cancer is supporting this by showing you that your future self's business success comes through heart-centered innovation, not cold technology. This cosmic setup is designed to help you leave your 9-to-5 through authentic self-expression, scale your business through innovative community building, and optimize your investments by thinking outside of traditional paradigms, all without changing your current strategies, just by operating from your future self instead of your past self. Now remember, karma in Virgo is refining how your past self understood work and work ethic, while destined in Pisces is revealing how your future self experiences abundant flow. Your present self gets to choose which operating system to run during this full moon. Now, before I break down exactly which internal object is getting illuminated for your specific sign, sun, moon, and rising, but specifically rising, I want to let you know about something that perfectly aligns with this cosmic timing. I'm hosting a free class where I'll be showing you how to leverage this exact full moon energy to take advantage of what I'm calling the AI gold rush. While most people are scared of AI taking their jobs, I'm going to show you how to use this cosmic clarity to position yourself at the forefront of the biggest wealth transfer in human history. This is exactly what I mean when I say this cosmic timing will help you leave your 9-to-5, scale your business, and optimize your investments without changing anything you're currently doing. The AI revolution is the external opportunity, and this full moon is giving you the internal alignment to capitalize on it. The link is in the description below. It's completely free, and honestly, the timing couldn't be more perfect. When you combine the asteroid intelligence I'm about to share with cutting edge AI strategies, that's where the future self becomes accessible to your present self. All right, so let's dive into the specific rising sign breakdown. Aquarius Rising, this is happening in your first house, your identity object, your core self-expression, starting new beginnings, innovative and new traits. If you're an Aquarius Rising, the full moon is hitting your first house, illuminating your internal object around identity and self-presentation. Your past self learned to be different for the sake of being different, but your future self expresses authentic innovation that creates wealth. With opportunity in Leo opposing this placement, your future self's magnetic self-expression is calling you to step out of rebel without a cause energy and into profitable authenticity. Enterprise in Cancer is supporting this by showing you that your future self builds wealth through emotionally intelligent innovation, not cold, isolated disruption. Karma in Virgo is refining how your past self understood individuality, moving from chaotic rebellion to systematic innovation. This internal object shift will help you leave your 9 to 5 through authentic personal branding. Scale your business by being genuinely revolutionary rather than just contrarian, and optimize your investments by thinking ahead of traditional markets. The breakthrough for you is your future self doesn't need to be different. Your future self needs to be you. And that authenticity becomes your greatest wealth generator. Drop a comment below if you're an Aquarius Rising and you're ready to stop rebelling. And remember that free AI class link is in the description. Perfect timing to align your authentic identity with cutting edge technology. Pisces Rising, this full moon lands in your 12th house, bringing up the deepest, most hidden internal objects around spirituality and unconscious wealth blocks. Your past self learned that spiritual people don't focus on money, but your future self knows that abundance is deeply spiritual. With destined in your own sign of Pisces, this is incredibly powerful. Your future self's wealth destiny is directly activated. Academia in Libra shows that your future self creates wealth by teaching spiritual concepts in beautiful, balanced ways. Karma in Virgo is transforming your past self's relationship with practical service into systematic abundance. As a Pisces rising, you might discover internal objects like money corrupts spirituality, or I need to suffer to be worthy, or giving things away for free. Your future self knows that wealth flows through you as a channel for universal abundance, not despite your spirituality, but because of it. This cosmic configuration will help you leave your 9 to 5 by monetizing your intuitive gifts, scale your business through spiritual community building, and optimize your investments by trusting your psychic insights about market flows. The breakthrough for you is your future self uses intuition as wealth and as a wealth creation tool, not an escape from material reality. This is exactly why I created the free AI class to show intuitive people like you how to use technology to scale your spiritual gifts. The link's in the description. My fellow Aries Risings, this is happening in our 11th house. We are having a community breakthrough. Aries Rising, this full moon is hitting our 11th house, exposing internal objects around community, networking, and our future vision, as well as our wishes and dreams. Your past self learned to go at things alone because others couldn't match your pace. But your future self builds wealth through strategic alliances. With enterprise in Cancer, your future self's business expansion comes through nurturing community rather than dominating it. Opportunity in Leo supports your natural leadership, but channels it into creating opportunities for other artistically and creatively, which multiplies your own wealth. Academia in Libra shows that your future self teaches through collaborative platforms. For Aries Rising, this often reveals the internal object as I can't trust others to execute at my level. Karma in Virgo is refining this into I can create systems that elevate others to my standard. Your future self doesn't work harder. Your future self builds teams that work smarter. This will help you leave your 9 to 5 by building a network that supports your transition. Scale your business through strategic partnerships instead of solo hustle. And optimize your investments through group intelligence rather than individual analysis. The breakthrough for you. Your future self's leadership creates wealth by lifting others, not outpacing them. This is perfect timing for AI strategies that amplify leadership. That's exactly what I teach in my free class. Check the description. Taurus Rising, this is happening in your 10th house of authority object. Taurus Rising, your 10th house is being illuminated, revealing your internal object around success, reputation, and authority. Your past self learned that slowly and steady wins the race, but your future self knows that strategic positioning articulates wealth exponentially. With opportunity in Leo, your future self's authority comes through confident self-expression, not just steady reliability. Industria in Libra shows that your future self masters industries through elegance and partnership and refined aesthetics. Karma in Virgo is transforming your past self's worth ethic from grinding to systematic value creation for other people. For Taurus risings, this typically exposes internal objects like I need to work harder than everyone else to prove my worth, or slow progress is the only safe progress. Your future self knows that authority comes from strategic positioning and premium positioning, not just consistent effort. This cosmic alignment will help you leave your 9-to-5 by positioning you as the premium and a premium authority in your field. Scale your business through high value offerings rather than volume. Think sell to the rich. And optimize your investments through patient wealth building strategies that compound exponentially. The breakthrough for you, Taurus rising, is your future self builds wealth through strategic authority, not just hard work. AI can help you build that authority systematically, exactly what I cover in my free class. Link is below. Gemini rising, this is happening in your 9th house, your wisdom object. Gemini rising, this full moon illuminates your 9th house, revealing internal objects around teaching, learning, expansion, and of course, travel. Your past self learned that you need to know everything before you can teach anything. But your future self knows that authentic sharing creates wealth exponentially. With academia in Libra, your future self creates wealth through beauty. Balanced educational content. Opportunity in Leo shows that you share your unique perspective. Karma in Virgo is refining your past self scattered learning into systematic knowledge that serves others. For Gemini risings, this typically exposes the internal object. I'm not qualified enough to charge premium prices for my knowledge. Your future self knows that your ability to synthesize information and make it accessible is the qualification. Your natural curiosity becomes your wealth-generating superpower. This cosmic alignment will help you leave your 9-to-5 by monetizing your knowledge synthesis abilities. Scale your business through educational content that positions you as the go-to expert. And optimize your investments by understanding market patterns through information analysis. The breakthrough, your future self gets paid premium prices for making complex things simple. AI is perfect for Gemini energy. It can help you organize and monetize all that knowledge you're constantly absorbing. I show you exactly how in my free class. Check the description. Cancer rising, this is your transformation object. Cancer rising, your 8th house is activated, revealing internal objects around power, transformation, and shared resources. There easily could have been a traumatic near-death experience as well for you because this is the 8th house. Your past self learned that taking money feels selfish. But your future self knows that wealth allows you to nurture yourself and others at a large scale. With enterprise literally in your sign, this is incredibly powerful. Your future self's business expansion is directly activated. Destined in Pisces shows that your future self's wealth flows through emotional intelligence and intuitive business decisions. Karma in Virgo is transforming your past self's guilt around receiving into systematic abundance creation for yourself and others. For Cancer risings, this usually exposes an internal object like, I'm responsible for everyone's safety and comfort and life. Or taking money means someone else goes without. Your future self knows that your nurturing nature becomes infinitely more powerful when supported by abundant resources. This cosmic configuration can help you leave their 9-to-5, building a business that truly cares for people. Scale your operations through heart-centered systems that feel good to everyone involved, and optimize your investments through companies that align with your values. The breakthrough for you, Cancer Rising, is your future self uses wealth as a tool for global nurturing, not personal hoarding. The AI opportunity is huge for Cancer energy. It lets you nurture and serve at scale without depleting yourself. I break this down completely in my free class. Link is in the description. Leo Rising, your 7th house is being activated. It's a great time to focus on business, audience, and of course, expressing yourself with even more confidence. Leo Rising, this full moon hits your 7th house, exposing how early relationship dynamics created internal objects around partnership and teamwork and collaboration. Your past self learned that sharing the spotlight diminishes your power, but your future self knows that the right partnership will multiply your wealth exponentially. With opportunity in your 1st house, literally in the sign of Leo, this is an extraordinary time for your future self's magnetic presence, and it's directly activating for creating financial opportunities. Academia in Libra shows that your future self teaches through elegant partnerships and collaborations. Enterprise in Cancer reveals that your future self's business expansion comes through emotionally intelligent alliances. For Leo risings, this often reveals internal objects like, I'm only valuable when I'm entertaining or in the spotlight. Or partnerships mean I have to dim my own light. Or you might feel like you're performing for your audience the same tricks that they love. Your future self knows that the right partnership actually amplifies your natural magnetism and creates wealth that wouldn't be possible alone. This will help you leave your 9-to-5 by attracting partners who support your transition. Scale your business through collaborations that expand your audience exponentially, and optimize your investments through partnership opportunities that leverage collective resources. The breakthrough for you, Leo Rising, your future self's charisma creates wealth by elevating other people, not competing with them. AI can amplify your natural magnetism without requiring you to perform 24/7. This is a major focus in my free class. Check the description. Virgo Rising, your 6th house illumination shows the internal object around work, health, and service. Your past self learned that you're only valuable when you're useful, but your future self knows that your systematic approach to service creates premium value for others. With karma literally in the sign of Virgo, this is profound timing. Your future self's relationship with work and service is being completely recalibrated. Industry in Libra shows that your future self masters industries through refined systems and beautiful processes. Opportunity in Leo reveals that your future self's attention to detail becomes magnetically attractive to high-paying clients. For Virgo risings, this typically exposes internal objects like, it's not good enough unless it's perfect. I can't give it away until it's done. I need to do everything myself to ensure quality. Your future self knows that systematic excellence creates premium value, not perfectionist paralysis, meaning you should have multiple versions of whatever you're building. And that is what people are looking for. This cosmic alignment will help you leave your 9-to-5 by systematizing your expertise into scalable services. Grow your business through refined processes that deliver consistent premium results, and optimize your investments through detailed analysis and systematic approaches. The breakthrough: your future self charges premium prices for systematic excellence, not perfectionist overthinking. AI is incredible for Virgo energy. It handles the details so you can focus on the high level service. This is a major focus in my free class in the description. Libra Rising, this is happening in your 5th house. for your creative expression object. This reveals internal objects around creativity, risk-taking, and self-expression. Your past self learned that keeping everyone happy is more important than authentic expression. But your future self knows that creative authenticity attracts the right people and repels the wrong ones. With both industria and academia in your sign of Libra, this is incredibly powerful. Your future self's industry mastery and intellectual wealth are directly activated at this time. Opportunity in Leo shows that your future self's creative expression becomes a magnetic force for financial opportunities. Enterprise in Cancer reveals that your future self builds businesses through creative nurturing. For Libra Rising, this usually reveals internal objects like conflict is dangerous, or I need everyone to like me, or I want there to always be win-win scenarios. Your future self knows that creative boundaries actually improve relationships and business outcomes. This will help you leave your 9-to-5 by expressing your authentic creative vision rather than people-pleasing or just doing the job. Scale your business through elegant systems that feel good to everyone involved, especially aesthetic online. And optimize your investments through aesthetically beautiful and balanced portfolios. You should be aiming towards fashion and music at this time. The breakthrough: your future self creates wealth through authentic creative expression, not diplomatic people-pleasing. AI can help you test and optimize creative content without the social friction you naturally want to avoid. I show you exactly how in the free class in the description. Scorpio Rising, your 4th house illumination exposes your internal object around security and foundation. Your past self learned that control equals safety, but your future self knows that strategic vulnerability creates deeper trust and bigger opportunities for you. With Destin in Pisces in your 5th house of creativity, your future self's wealth destiny flows through creative and spiritual expression. No more hiding. Showing that your future self builds businesses through teaching and sharing wisdom that you've learned. Karma in Virgo refines your service approach in the 11th house of frameworks. For Scorpio risings, this typically reveals patterns where your natural intensity becomes isolation, or where your desire for depth prevents you from scaling because you can't maintain the level of intimacy with every single person. Your future self knows that systematic trust building creates scalable depth. This cosmic configuration will help you leave your 9-to-5 by building a foundation based on strategic trust rather than total control. Scale your business through deep systems that maintain intimacy at scale, and optimize your investments through thorough investigation and intuitive timing. The breakthrough for you: your future self uses strategic vulnerability as a wealth creation tool, not a weakness to hide. AI can help you scale your depth and intensity without losing the personal touch. This is exactly what I teach in my free class in the link in the description. Sagittarius Rising, this is happening in your 3rd house, your communication object. Sagittarius, this reveals how early experiences created an internal object around communication and learning. Your past self learned that the big picture thinking was too much for people. Your future self knows that visionary communication attracts exactly the right audience. With Karma in Virgo in your 10th house of career, your future self's professional reputation comes through systematic service and detailed execution of your big vision. Opportunity in Leo activates your 9th house of teaching, showing that your future self creates opportunities through inspirational education. Academia in Libra refines your communication style in your 11th house of network. For Sagittarius rising, this often shows up as either getting lost in philosophical tangents instead of delivering clear value propositions, or dumbing down your natural wisdom because you're afraid of overwhelming people. Your future self knows that clear, visionary communication is exactly what the world needs. This will help you leave your 9-to-5 by communicating your vision clearly enough that others want to support it. Scale your business through educational content that positions you as a thought leader, and optimize your investments by understanding global patterns and future trends. Your breakthrough, Sagittarius rising, your future self gets paid premium prices for visionary thinking, not making things smaller. AI is perfect for Sagittarius energy It can help you translate your big vision into practical steps. Major focus of my free class in the description. Capricorn Rising, this illuminates your internal object around money and self-worth. Your past self learned that you have to work harder than everyone else to deserve success. But your future self knows that strategic positioning and systems create effortless abundance. With opportunity in Leo in your 8th house of transformation, your future self creates financial through confident leadership in shared resources and investments. Enterprise in Cancer activates your 7th house of partnerships, showing that your future self builds wealth through emotionally intelligent alliances. Karma in Virgo refines your service approach in your 9th house of expansion. For Capricorn Risings, this typically exposes the pattern where your natural ambition becomes workaholism, or where your desire for security prevents you from making investments that could accelerate your growth. Your future self knows that strategic systems create security, not just hard work. This cosmic alignment will help you leave your 9 to 5 by building systems that generate results without constant effort. Scale your business through strategic positioning rather than grinding, and optimize your investments through patient, systematic wealth building. Your breakthrough. Your future self creates wealth through strategic systems, not just relentless effort. AI can help you build systems that generate results without the constant grind. This is the core of what I teach in my free class. Link is below. My invitation to you is to help you finalize your options. RSVP now, join the guest list, and send the link to your friends. I want to make something very clear before we wrap up. This full moon window is temporary, but the AI opportunity I'm seeing right now is the biggest wealth creation event of our lifetime. While these other astrologers are telling you to release and let go, which is complete BS, I'm showing you how to align with cosmic timing to capitalize on the AI revolution that is happening right now. In my free class, I'm going to show you exactly how to combine the self-awareness you're gaining from this full moon with specific AI strategies that are working right now. Not in 6 months, not next year, right now. The entrepreneurs who are going to dominate the next decade are the ones who can see their unconscious patterns clearly and leverage technology to surpass those limitations. That's exactly what this combination offers you. This cosmic timing will help you leave your 9 to 5, scale your business, and optimize your investments without changing anything you're currently doing. You just need to operate from your future self instead of your past self, and AI gives you the leverage to make that transition profitable immediately. This class is completely free, and I'm doing it because I genuinely believe this cosmic timing combined with AI advancement is creating a once-in-a-generation opportunity for conscious entrepreneurs. The link's in the description. Don't let this full moon clarity go to waste while everyone else is doing useless release ceremonies. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.